So, do you take reviews seriously or do you just... Oh, thank you.
No, I think once you've made the film and it's out, it's open for anybody to talk about it. Yes, I'm okay to reviews and stuff like that. Thank you. But you should have a good point. Thank you.
Thank you.
You should have a good point. You know what I'm saying? You should say, not necessarily good things I'm saying, but you should say something interesting. If you're going to take my film apart, tear my film apart, then I need to know that you're sensible about it. That's the only thing.
And do you think there are good film reviewers in the city?
Yeah, I like what Sudesh and Bharadwaj comes up with. I like your shows too.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of your shows.
I'm taking you out to lunch. You must say nice things.
You want to know about Ndtv?
Yeah, let's talk about that a little more.
Sure, I don't think you're into love stories, right? It's not a soppy love story, but it's a love story. It's driven by love, it's about love, it's for love. The whole film reeks of love. In fact, the censor board guy saw it and said, it's so filled with love that if a 12-year-old sees the film, he'll know the feeling, he'll want to be there, he'll want to do all those things. Like you're saying, I kissed you so I can't be your friend. So he'll wonder, so there's something else to that, is it? So he'll need some support. So he'll need like a parent or a guardian. So the censor board has given me a certificate saying 12-year-olds and below should be accompanied by parents. Which I thought was a compliment actually, which was the idea of the film. It chronicles the life of these two people over a year. And boy meets girl, yes, cliched, yes, but does he get her or not is the story.
So is this autobiographical, like your previous film was?
I won't say it is, but I draw from real life a lot. Most of my stories, my scenes, my dialogues are all from what I've heard people say, people close to me and stuff. So this has a lot of that in this, yeah.
And how do you write a script? I mean, do you sit for days on end? Do you work on multiple projects?
Can I have some Tabasco sauce? Yeah, I write a lot. Whenever I get an idea, I put it down on paper and on my laptop. And that's the most important part of filmmaking, I think, writing. If you have a great script, I won't even wait 1 week to start shooting it. If I'm the producer, I'm saying. If somebody else comes in, of course, they need pre-production time. But if I finish a script, like Vinita Divareva was like that. I wrote the script, and I didn't even wait for like 3 weeks to start shoot. I put it together immediately, and I knew where I was going, so I didn't need enough pre-production time, and shot in like 60 days,
And do you show your work in progress, or do you discuss it with your team? I know you have a very close-knit team at work.
I trust them a lot, and they're good friends of mine, mostly. Right from, Anthony, the editor, Rajivan, my art director, my producers are my friends and partners, actually. So it's a team that's in-house, you know what I'm saying? We talk, we discuss a lot within the rooms, within the four walls itself. And I take a lot from them.
And you had your audio launch in London.
Yeah.
This is the first time I think an Indian filmmaker has done that.
Yeah, especially from the south, yes. We did a showcase of songs, actually. For the first time, we had singers performing live. No -1 and no nothing pre-recorded or anything like that. Live, unplugged, guitars and piano. And we had all the top singers who sung for the album, travel to London with us. A.R. Rahman was there. And we invited about 600 people, and they loved what they heard. We got a standing ovation for most songs, and when Rahman came up on stage, he got a standing ovation, and the whole show was put together by me and my singers, and Rahman himself was like really happy that it came out really well.
Yeah, you have this new side to you now. Gautham is a very good event manager, because even your launch here, the theme was Men in Black, and your 3 little boys were also dressed in suits, so that was really sweet.
And also I compare the show because I believe that I know best about the film than anybody else, If I had to compare on stage, he or she might not have known what to say and, what the final nuances of the film is or are, So I did that myself. And I just want everybody to look a little classy, So I said everybody in suits. We did the same thing in London, and we did the same thing here in Chennai also.
Now let's talk about this whole... the reviews of films. We started talking about that but didn't go deep into it. How do you react really? I mean, when your movie is released, do you actually go in disguise to a theatre to see how it's performing?
No disguise and all. That's only for Rajinikanth sir. I mean, he has to go in disguise, not for me. But I watched the film first day for sure, definitely with my family in the theatre. And after that, I do the rounds with my assistant directors. I go to most of the theatres. And even I try and even do all the so-called theatres inside Tamil Nadu, you know what I'm saying? The so-called B and C centers, where the audience tastes are different according to the media and according to industry and stuff. So I'd like to see what the reactions are.
Because there is that concerned, right? I mean, your films, they appeal more to the urban elite,
Yeah.
the English-speaking urban elite. So, do producers think twice before funding your film?
Well, it hasn't happened before. Also, I'm hoping that audience tastes are changing. Like, I studied in a college in Kiranur, near Pudukkottai, between Trichy and Pudukkottai, and there were guys from all over.
Engineering. is it?
Engineering, I did my engineering, and there were guys from all over who couldn't speak English, but I knew they wanted to. I knew they wanted to reach out. You know what I'm saying? And all those guys are now in the US, heading companies and stuff like that. And they're all doing so well, and they speak really good English and stuff, you know. So, my films are for people like that who want to reach out, who want to transcend and come out, you know. Cut.
Okay.